Hi, good evening to you both. The two basketball coaches at the Woodstock Academy say they stopped here at the Wendy's last night after a game, as they have done several times in the past successfully. They never expected, they say, what happened next, but they say it hurt them and their players.
Very scary moment, very, very scary moment, because we've seen so many times where, people that look like us we're not able to conduct these interviews after.
The Woodstock Academy basketball coaches Denzel Washington and Dante Adams are still trying to process what happened at this Wendy's in Plainfield just before 10 o'clock last night.
It's like a routine stop. It's right in the middle, not too far from the academy. So
the coaches and the boys on the varsity basketball team just finished a tough game. They came here to grab a meal like they always do, but this time they were met with a refusal of service and a verbal assault.
Instantly, as soon as we get inside, the manager just turns away and was just like, F this, I'm not doing this SH tonight, and walks to the back.
That manager has now been identified as 22-year-old Brett White of Canterbury, who has since been arrested for breach of peace. The coaches took note of White's initial demeanor and sent the team back to the bus, but they wanted to address what happened since the kids saw it and were scared. That's when Denzel and Dante say White and another worker tried to kick them out, even though there were others in the restaurant.
As we're walking out, just in utter disbelief that this is happening, he's like, yeah, get the F out, you N-words. And I turned around just like, whoa, like, what did you say? Obviously a little bit different. Emotions were very different at the time. It's just like, what did you say?
A bystander heard what was happening and called police. Dante says at first he was scared for police to come.
we don't want to look like the aggressors.
But they were met by officers who listened, asked them how they felt, and took action, made possible by the detailed call from a bystander.
A special thank you to her. We're very proud of the way that our kids acted on the bus. Again, very respectful. It's unfortunate that they had to witness that.
Now, on top of the charges he's facing, which is, again, breach of peace, we're told that White was fired from his job. Now, this Wendy's is owned by a franchise. The company is called Inspired by Opportunity, and they sent us a statement saying, quote, they have zero tolerance for racial harassment or discrimination. They say we condemn this manager's conduct as completely inconsistent with our values and have taken prompt and immediate action. Now, back out here live, we also did try to get in touch with Brett White in some way possible today, trying to reach out to a family member on Facebook, but we just haven't been able to reach him and have not heard back. We're live here in Plainfield tonight. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61 News.